Good morning. I'd like to introduce you to a man by the name of John Lennon. If you don't know who he is, he sang for the Beatles. John Lennon believed in peace throughout the world. John Lennon believed in love. You know, it is like I said, my sister and I were so much into this deeply. You know, in Minnesota, I divorced myself from that crap with ICE and all that. I just got myself away from it because it's pure hatred. Let's hate Donald Trump. He's the worst president we ever had. Let's hate him. You know, it is like I said, I'm a little dismayed right now because I don't have good health. I've got to open up my window and hear people down here smoking, yelling, and talking. I don't like it. I like to turn my AC on, but that's a long story. Now, the reason why I make this vlog is that, you know, and I think about Jesus, and I think about Jesus. I do. The type of man that he was, he loved everybody. He didn't have hate in his heart, as most people thought in the Bible, in the New Testament. No, Jesus never had hate in his heart. God, our supreme being, way up there somewhere in heaven, has no hate in his heart either. It is that hatred is a cancer, and it is. It's a cancer. I told you about my dad. My dad hated so much. He was a bigot. He was prejudicial. You know, and I don't understand it. I want to ask you, why do you want to be that kind of person? I don't get it. I don't understand it. If you chose a job that you hate, ask yourself why you hate it, and maybe find the ways that you can love it. If you hate what somebody did to you, understand that person. Who are they? What have they gone through? Maybe they need some help too. As I've said before, I have done this. There was a bully. I mean, he was a bad dude. And everybody was afraid of him. I'm a tiny guy. I'm 5'7". I'm just a tiny man. I did walk up to him. I said, "Hey, how's it going? Get lost." And I told him, I said, "I'd like to be your friend." You little peak, squeak, tiny little pussy boy, you want to be my friend? Yes, I do. And guess what? I worked my way into a friendship with the bully and found out truly that's not the man or guy he was. You know, when you really get to meet the person that's putting on the facade, and they do, they put on a facade. I'm a Billy Badass, I'll kick your ass. But you get to know the guy, and he probably listens to Blackpink. Ha ha! But I'm a teacher of the fact of people need to change the way they see themselves in the world around them. They really do. You know, I know that death's not far away from me. But I will tell you, as I told somebody down here, got in my face, "Shut up." Yeah. I looked at him, I said, "Hey man, I love you." You know, in Minnesota, if you want to change the way you're acting towards ICE, why don't you tell them that you love them? Show love for ICE and see what they might do. Love is always stronger than hate. Always remember that. It is definitely. And it is hatred and power and control. countries. The United States is better than Russia. Russia goes, the United States ain't nothing. Around. We've got to get involved in something, right? Because we're a superpower in the United States. We're a superpower, aren't we? So we have to get ourselves worked up. We're going to show our dominance. You don't mess with the USA. No, sir. You know, while I make this vlog, I want to tell you, if you don't open up your heart today and start to love, and I'm going to put John Lennon on here because I respect that man highly. It's a shame that he got assassinated. But it is, guys, like I said, if you want to walk into this world, and you can hear the sirens, this is uptown Charlotte. I live uptown. There is noise constantly. Sirens, because the hospital's right over here. That's all I hear, sirens constantly, and people out yelling, smoking cigarettes. But guys, like I said, I'm in poor health. I'm going downhill but fast. But if anything you do today, love the person that you hate. Love them. Try it. Your life may change. And boy, I feel weird today. But I thank my 98 subscribers, and I hope it gets to 100. Would that be cool? I would love it. Because I'm an amateur YouTube guy. I'm an amateur. You know, I know nothing about being a professional and getting up there to 100,000 subscribers. Being able to buy that big mansion house and have people wait on me. And of course, you know what YouTubers want more than anything in the world is to buy a Tesla. Boy, if you buy a Tesla, you're something else. Because you know the Tesla, it drives itself. Oh, yes, it does. Well, guys, like I said, I'm getting ready to watch a bizarre movie that I'm not even sure if I understand what the movie is. Today's Friday. Most of you are at work. Most of you may be going to work. Most of you may be getting ready to go to sleep to wake up to go to work. Because we work so that we can pay our bills. But it is on your job, if you shine in love. Let me talk about Aisha for a minute. That she used to work for the Carolina Building Group when I was there. You would go in there in a bad mood. I remember I used to we would work together, you know, and she liked me because I was good at what I did. But I'd be in a weird mood or be mad or somebody got me upset or something like that. Aisha told me, she said, you need to change your ways in your life. You need to start to love and not hate. You need to get right with God. You need to accept Jesus Christ into your heart. And know that every day is a great day in His glory. You know, when she told me that, and I looked at her, I saw a woman that walked on the face of the earth without worrying about crap going on with her. She was in there to do her job. Now, I'm going to end this vlog today, guys, because I want you to pray for me that my health improves, and maybe one day I might get AC in this apartment. I just might. That's basically it. You know, everybody's going, oh, get me to 100,000 subscribers. I'm going, get me to 100. If I get to 100, I'm going to have some kind of party. Unless I have a heart attack and I'm dead. Who knows what will happen to me? But I'm going to do it again, guys. Come on in. Come here. Come here. Let me give you a hug. Yeah, let me give you a big bear hug. Ugh. And if somebody hasn't hugged you today, get you a good hug. Because that's human connection. Thanks for listening, guys. I'm an old man that I don't know when my health's going to improve. I really don't. But I love everybody. And I love everything. Get rid of hatred. Because it is a cancer. Remember that one? That was Tricky Dick Nixon. Yeah! Ha ha! Victory! Okay, guys, I'm going to end this vlog and put it on YouTube. And I'm just, it gets to the point, things are just so weird. Peace, guys.